Good morning, Las Vegas. Welcome to Rise and Shine.
Come on, everybody.
Good morning, everybody. It's 2024, and this is Rise and Shine Las Vegas. I'm Jason Hawe.
And my name is Maria. And thank you so much for bringing us to 2024 here on social media shows. We thank everybody. We just reached 1,000 subscribers on YouTube yesterday. I think it's yesterday. Thank you so much. And thank you so much to all the Twitter fans and followers out there. They keep on pushing social media shows on Twitter. They keep on sharing.
Twitter.
Yes.
I have not been on Twitter too much yet. I'm still trying to get the hang of all of those platforms. So
Yes.
I need to catch up.
Yes. Twitter technically is a lot of business happening out there. It's like a business.
Oh, wait.
Social
It's
media.
X now.
Oh, yeah.
X. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's X now.
I-
Do you know what's the story about the X? Why it become X? No,
Because
probably
Elon
not.
Musk is just kind of nutty that way. I don't know.
No,
What is it?
the reason why Elon Musk changed the Twitter to X is because he no longer wanted to pay the rent to Twitter. So it has to be
Okay, it was a
X.
dodge. All right,
Yes.
I get that. He's
Yes.
probably and he cut everything out anyway. I mean,
Yes.
the whole like top down. He just kind of sliced off the whole top floor of the corporate building and said everybody out.
Yes.
And the rest of them were like, "Yeah, I'm leaving too," because
Yes.
it's Musk. But I don't know what.
Are you a fan of Musk?
Half the time, I guess.
Well,
Yeah.
I am.
Yeah.
But anyways, guys, so here in Rise and Shine Las Vegas, we bring you news, non-profit organization, community service, outreach here in Las Vegas, and entertainment here in Las Vegas. So since we actually had only Jason and I here at Rise and Shine Las Vegas, we just gonna be actually going back and forth.
It's just the duo right now. Yeah.
Yes,
We're
right
running
now.
with it. We're
Yeah,
running
right
with it.
now, right. Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna start with actually my first news. Since it's 2024, I'm gonna actually come up with the events and news in Las Vegas. The upcoming news and events here in Las Vegas. Oops.
And of course, once again, Happy New Year to everybody. Hope you had a good time. Hope you were safe. And everybody made it home for 2024.
Yes, before I go to my news, 2024 is the year of dragon.
Is it the year of the dragon?
Yes.
Chinese calendar?
Something.
Something like that?
Yeah, but I don't know. What do you mean by that?
Well, the year of the dragon, usually the year of the fox, year of the this, year of the that, is, I believe, based on the Chinese calendar. So that's my guess. So
Well,
year of the dragon sounds cool. So either way, whoever came up with it.
Yeah, and
Go
dragon.
ahead.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Dragon. Year of the dragon. They said whenever we have the year of the dragon is the most luckiest year. That's what they said.
Okay.
I'm a non-believer of this kind of thing, but since a lot of our viewers are believer, I have to bring it up.
At
Right?
least got to bring it up, and,
Yes.
and I don't buy into really any of the supernatural or superstitious stuff like that. I'm a realist. I'm a rational, So, but if it motivates you, if it inspires you because you believe in that,
Yes.
or if it even just gets you thinking in the right way,
Right.
then
Why
it
not?
works.
Yes,
And then
why
it
not?
absolutely
Yeah,
works.
we support any type of group here at Rise and
Whatever
Shine
fires
Las
you
Vegas.
up, whatever you can believe in that
Yes.
keeps you going.
Yes, we don't take
Yeah.
sides. So, anyways, in 2024, there's a lot of things going on here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and one of the thing is the Super Bowl. We actually talked
Right.
about that before we get into the show. The Super Bowl is, 2023 is a very eventful year in Las Vegas, but
It was big.
2024 will be maybe larger because of
Absolutely.
the Super Bowl and other things. So one of the things that came up on my list is the 2024 Super Bowl, which is in February
February 11th
11th. Yes.
is game day.
Is the game day is February 11th, and this is the first time that Super Bowl is coming here in Las Vegas because of our Allegiant
right.
Stadium. So yeah, pack up, guys, and especially those resident here in Las Vegas. This is our first year of Super Bowl. So I don't know.
It's all brand
We
new.
don't know. Yeah, we don't know what to expect yet. But I've seen a lot of other states where they have a big event and a lot of people rent their houses and the owner of the houses they go and camp.
The whole
What is the
Airbnb
Sturgis?
thing, the whole room for rent. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is huge. And I'll have a little bit on it as well. Obviously, it's a sports issue, and, I'm the guy.
Yes,
But,
right.
yeah, no, this is huge. There are cities throughout the country that fight tooth and nail to get this in their city.
Yes.
Whether it's in California, Miami is like every other year they get it. It has always been a warm weather. Well, since the addition of the Raiders, obviously Las Vegas has pushed for that. The NFL really didn't want to have anything to do with Las Vegas for decades, all
Yeah.
along because of all the gambling and all of those things.
Yeah.
Well, they partnered, obviously, so
Yeah.
here it comes, and it's huge. We're talking about the biggest sporting event in the world.
Wow.
Well, I'm remiss. Maybe the World Cup and stuff for all of you football fans. I should actually give due respect for that too.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
huge.
He's
It
a
is
bit,
huge.
he's a lover of Raiders, so opposite. But
Yeah,
anyway,
watch it. We'll get to that a little bit later too.
but anyways, besides the Super Bowl, we have Atomic Golf. I haven't.
That's exactly right.
Yes, Atomic Golf and H Mart is also actually here. H Mart is kind of out of curiosity. I want to know what is H Mart all about, right?
That sounds
So-
familiar.
Yeah, well, it is about Asian markets. So
Oh, right.
yeah, so I was like looking at it yesterday, and I was like, oh, so they opened the H Mart, Decatur and Tropicana, I guess, and it's really funny because there's a lot of Asian here in Las Vegas where they don't need advertising. The Asian people are advertising them. Why don't you come to social media shows? We'll advertise you with a very affordable fee. So come and join us
Absolutely.
here.
Got to promote that as well. Yeah, the Asian community does have their own network, their own community, grapevine, if you will. But
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. Put something up here on social media, and we'll get that out. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Anyways, well, I have a few more coming up. Oh, did you see the weather today?
Okay, it's Vegas winter. This is a Vegas winter day. That's snow up there on Mount Charleston. Did you see that?
Beautiful.
Yes.
Oh God, I was like, I'm driving and I want to take picture of that and put it on the show, but I'm driving,
It's rare. It's
Cops-
pretty.
Cops
It was
loves
funny.
me, so I don't want
Right?
to do that.
Yeah, it was funny. I saw it coming in today, and it did not surprise me because I just a year ago was in Colorado,
Yep.
Breckenridge, Colorado, up in the mountains, ski town, the whole bit. So okay, snow in the mountains. Yeah, it's January. No, it's Vegas, so that's actually a little bit more of a rare occurrence.
Yes.
But it is pretty, and it's out there. It's
Yes.
not here.
Yes.
Like I said, when I came back, I want snow. I want to be able to visit the snow. I don't want it to come find me every year.
Exactly.
So
right?
keep it up there.
Yeah,
Fine. We'll stay
there.
down here.
Stay there in the mountain and snow.
Right. But it is cold and rainy a little bit, so that's what amounts to our Vegas
That's really
winter.
funny because when I walk out to my car today, when I'm coming to the studio, I felt like the air is kind of like fresh because I think the rain kind of flushed all those bad air.
It does.
Yeah, so I was like, oh my God. And I don't even feel cold when I walk out. I know it's colder than yesterday.
Cooler.
Yeah, but I felt like, oh my God, this is the weather I want. I can stay here all day long, like literally.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, no, it does. It's kind of fresh. It's kind of clean, and obviously the moisture anytime is going to do us some good. I mean, we never get a lot of it. We have our little monsoon season. Sometimes that's just by name only, and we don't get necessarily that much rain, but we'll use a little bit of it. And obviously some people like the break.
Yeah.
All you hoodie fans that wear those all the time, okay, this is just perfect for you. So it works.
Yep. Yeah, so the weather today is beautiful for me. That's beautiful because I hate heat. By the
Okay.
way, I don't like heat. I don't play with heat. But anyways, yes, weather today, and I'm gonna pull it up what we have today on the weather.
Yeah, give us some numbers on that.
Yes, 47 degree today.
Under 50, not a
Yeah,
fan.
and it's wet out there, so be careful driving. This time of the year, I always see an accident exactly the same area,
Oh,
which
yeah.
is, that going around by Las Vegas Boulevard, and I think going to 515, no, going east, something in that area. I hated that area because I seen a car. Actually, my first year
Flipped
in
over.
Vegas, flipped over there.
Oh,
So,
boy.
and then a year after that, and then the next year, another car flipped in there, and then another, like almost every year. So be careful out there. And also, one of my dearest friend died in that area last year.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So I was like, oh, you see, 10 years ago I felt that, and then one of my closest friend died in that.
That's
yeah,
terrible,
so-
and even more personal.
yeah,
Yeah,
I have instinct. I thought I am a psychic sometime.
it's one of those things. There are trouble areas, there are trouble spots, and all that, exacerbated, compounded by the fact that people drive far too aggressively
Yes.
out there.
Yes.
This is not a game. It's not a race.
Nope.
And pushing the envelope and pushing the throttle is just not the best way to get around because these streets are rather complicated.
They are.
And there's more I want to
And-
get into about that later.
Yeah,
But
well, also our road here in Las Vegas, because we have heat most of the year.
Yeah.
You see those oil that is dropped on the road when it rains.
that's exactly
It's
right.
slippery. So
Yes, it is.
be careful out there, guys. We look, we always, I always pray for everybody's safety, especially
course.
on rainy days. And I called my family. I said, drive safe.
Absolutely.
Please don't fight with the water, because the water is always stronger than our car. No matter if you have an Escalade, please don't do that.
Yeah, just please be careful.
Mm-hmm.
Just slow down a little bit, get where you're going, and so will the next guy and the next gal. So just take it easy.
Yep, take
Yeah.
it easy. All right. So, anyways, do you have anything now, or we want to go on the second?
What you
episode?
know, just a little bit about the traffic and the Super Bowl. There's a lot more to say about the whole thing coming along with 2024 and the Super Bowl and all that. But just to speak in with the traffic there are beginning today, as a matter of fact, is some of the construction for the whole Super Bowl extravaganza. They're putting some stages in over at the Bellagio, at the fountains at the Bellagio. Those stages, there's 4 stages. They're starting to build those now, today. So there's going to be roads kind of
So
blocked
it's gonna
off.
be the same again, like the Formula One.
Basically, from experience, be prepared. This whole month is going to be much like what it took to get F1 ready. So right now, as of today, with the construction at the Bellagio, the 2 southbound lanes of Las Vegas Boulevard that are traveling along there are going to be closed for a temporary little bit of time, the next day or 2. So there's going to be issues beginning already with all of that surrounding area as far as being apportioned and blocked off and enclosed entirely or just restricted. So that season begins again. It's a whole month-long process, and so they'll be working with all of that throughout the next month. There's more streets and things. You can look those up as far as where the closures are going, but it starts again. So you dealt with it in F1. Just be prepared to kind of get through this again, because it'll be worth it. The Super Bowl is incredible. So, yeah, and it's good for everybody.
It's way better than Formula One. So
Some
anyway,
may think so.
So I read this yesterday that the Formula One remains still never been cleaned up. They promised us.
Did they leave some things behind?
Yeah.
I hadn't really followed up on that.
Yeah, so I've seen this, and I don't know, I haven't read the whole article yesterday, but it seems like they're coming back this year.
Yes, odds are it's going to continue. Now, obviously, we'll all be better prepared for it, including all of the work that they had to already do. It's done now. The roads themselves, the pavement, that's going to last at least for the next 6 to 10 years, depending on how it's hit and how you crazy drivers kind of chew it up in the meantime. But so a lot of the work, we got through that already. So the next time around, when it does come back this year, we'll get more of the benefit, less of the sacrifice. So hopefully it'll be easier.
Well, they also promise, the Formula One also promised that it will be better this year, of course, because it's already done, right?
First one out of the way, the second one
But they
that
didn't
much
clean
better.
up everything that they left behind.
They missed that.
Yeah, so they said it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be better this year. I hope so.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, anyways, I'm gonna go out with this next one that I'm gonna talk about. Okay, I have my cheat sheet here, so forgive me. Before we're gonna go on a break.
Yeah.
And then, so we can go into more of your sports, because I'm so excited every time I have Jason.
Gotta throw some fun stuff in there. Yeah.
But anyways, gas prices are rising here in Las Vegas. It starts today.
See, it's all the same. We went from the roads and traffic to driving to gas.
Yes.
It works. You
Yeah.
know what
right.
you're doing.
Yeah. Right. Anyway, so we have gas pricing. Do you know how much is gas out there now? I always put gas at Costco, but
Costco is absolutely a great way to go, and I found it tough elsewhere to beat those prices. But I've cruised around and found a couple of places, particularly in the north. I'm usually on the other side, west of everything, and $3.30. $3.45. So yeah, well below $4, which has been finally. It's about time.
I'm a big fan of those below $4,
Yeah.
right?
Keep going. Just keep dropping. Yeah.
But anyways, I believe $3.38 the last time I put gas in Costco.
Excellent.
And when you are out or far away from Costco, you're trying to get something that at least close to that, because driving to Costco and staying on the long lane doesn't work for 2 cents difference.
Yeah.
So
I think there should be it's easy. I mean, if I knew better, I would do the math. But there should be a little app or a little table that says, all right, you can drive this far to save this much in gas before it's not worth it. It's like, all right, can you drive 30 miles to save 3 cents a gallon, or 20 miles to save 2 cents a gallon?
Yeah. I like that app.
What's the math on that? Yeah, I don't know.
I want the app for that.
Okay.
Because I always do that. Like, you know what? Okay, I know I have a Costco card. I know I can get a cheaper gas, but I am here. So if I drive that like 50, I
How
do my
far
own
do I
math.
go
Yeah.
before I've burned up the savings?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's not only that, does it worth it when you are lining up? Costco always literally you stay there at least 15 minutes before you get to the gas.
Yeah. And so how much is your time worth?
Yes.
To sit
exactly.
there,
Yes.
you got to factor. So we'll put that in the app
Economy,
too.
you know that, right?
Factor in your value as far as time goes.
Yes.
The cost of the gas that you already have in there that you're using, the cost of the gas you're going to save on.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Yes,
Somebody
it
tell
is.
me the answer. Or let's
Yes.
figure out an app for that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, so there's no app for that. I thought you
I don't
said-
think so.
Oh God, I will
Let's get to work on that. Yeah. Let's make that.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Don't steal it. Okay. I will trademark it right away.
Right now. Marked it. Yeah. Here it is. Okay.
Yeah. It is us. Okay. Today is the 3rd. So.
Social media shows saves you gas.
Yes. I
Money,
love that.
time, something like that.
That's pretty cool.
We'll work on it. We'll work on it. Yeah.
Oh my God. This is what I like about people's mind. We can pick
Bounce around and
Yeah.
a little brainstorm and yeah.
Yeah. See, you heard this. You heard this first here in social media shows Price and Shine Las Vegas from Jason Hall.
That's right. We got it first.
Yeah, we got it first. Okay. Anyways, guys, we're gonna go on a quick break here. Please stay tuned and don't go away. And subscribe, comment, or whatever. I keep on saying like. We'll see you guys after the break.
Hi, I'm Deacon T with Modern Word Ministries. It's great to be with you today. Just a short little promo for our show. Every Sunday morning we have service, and you can follow us at 10 a.m. Pacific Time on modernwordministries.org. And if you missed us or you want to see some of our older messages, go ahead and check us out on socialmediashows.com every single morning at 9 a.m. It's a great way to kick off your day, get a little bit of the word in you, get something uplifting, get you started off on your way. If you're looking for prayer or you need some help, reach out to us. If you go to our website, again, that's modernwordministries.org, you can interact with me via telephone, via DM, text message, whatever you want. I'll get right back to you. So if you need prayer, you need help, you just need somebody to talk to, Modern Word Ministries is here for you. We are your church in the community. So until you see you next time, be blessed, everybody. Bye-bye.
Ready to buy a home? Whether you want to move out of your parents' home for the first time, own a home after renting for years, or buy a place with a spouse or partner, purchasing your first home is a big step. Finding the right home for you and your family has never been easier. New American Funding can help you determine how much house you qualify for, what your payments may be, and get you pre-approved, which will help you put in a stronger offer when you do find your new home. Before you start the home buying process, it's important to consider everything that you want in a home and what that means to you. There are several things you should consider when buying a home. The neighborhood. Location, location, location. School district. Review what school district the house is in. Even if you don't have kids, having a home in a desirable school district will pay off when it comes time to sell your home in the future. Commute times. Check the routes to work, school, grocery stores, and more to see how busy they are and how much time these routes will take. Crime rate. Before you get too involved in the home buying process, check out the crime rates for the neighborhoods you are interested in. Our complete property profile report can give you property ownership, historical tax and mortgage data, neighborhood and school data, local market conditions, and more. Find the right home for you and your family with your complimentary property profile from New American Funding. To get pre-approved or to get your complimentary property profile, contact us today.
Welcome back. This is Rise and Shine Las Vegas. I'm Jason Hawe.
And I'm Maria Pureza.
Pureza.
Yes.
Such a pretty name.
Oh, thank you. I know. You know.
You own it. That's right.
Anyways, we just actually talk about traffic, gas, and other things on our first segment, and we kind of touch a little bit about Super Bowl and
Lots coming about that.
yes,
Plenty to talk about.
Yes, a lot of things coming here in Las Vegas. So keep on staying tuned here at Rise and Shine because we have so many things, right?
We can keep you updated on what roads are going to be closed and how much of a pain in the rear it's going to be just to do all of that. So we'll get through it. It'll be great.
You know what I'm really, really excited is the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm. Do you know what team is?
So the regular season. All right, let's start sports. All right, segment here. Yeah, so the regular season is coming to an end. We're going to the 17th game of the season. They added another one. It's an odd number now. It's never been an odd number before.
Really?
It's bizarre. It's always been a 16 game or 14 game season for decades. But now, all right, they agreed to one more game, 17 games. It's all about the revenue.
What is that 17? What is that 17 game means? Because I don't understand.
17 games is the regular season for the NFL.
Okay.
Okay, that's their total. It has always been an even number of regular season games throughout its history.
So does that mean that they're adding more team to the?
No, not at this time. They haven't done any expansion teams in a number of years now. But one of the most recent, but it's been a while now, expansion teams is really at the top of the league right now, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. They were originally the Baltimore Colts, and then the Colts went and got moved, and then they came. So anyway, they shuffled teams around.
How that work with 17 game? I don't understand that.
Well, so they play 17 games in the season. That's their record. That's the regular season, and then now the playoffs are coming up in a few weeks.
So if you actually added another another game, does it? I don't understand.
The league and the officials and administration, the NFL voted and agreed like 2 years ago to change the regular season from 16 games
to 17 games.
To 17.
So so is that means that another team has to play extra games?
No. The whole league plays 17 games.
But before it's 16, how it becomes 17? What is the another game?
So yeah, well they just made the regular season a little longer.
Okay.
They
Okay.
just
Got
they
you. So
just
that's what it is.
made
Okay.
it longer, so it's 17 games, and game 17 is coming
Got
up
you. Yeah.
basically throughout the weekend.
Got
Now
you.
at the end of the year, they start some games on Saturday and they start some games on
Oh,
Sunday, so
got
they
it.
kind of
Yes.
fill
Now
out.
I understand it. I was like, because you know what, I'm thinking like you're kind of eliminating the, teams, right? If you win over this, then you're gonna go to the next.
And
So
yes, so that's
yeah,
basically going to determine.
Yes.
Everybody's regular season ends this coming week, and then it's a week off, and then it's get ready for the playoffs. The teams that qualify.
Is it
Speak-
an advantage to the teams for having another game because
Honestly, I think a lot of the players feel it's just more of a grind, more of an added risk of injury.
yes.
Such a brutally physical game
Mm-hmm.
that more games means more wear and
More
tear on the
work for
body,
them, right?
more risk of injury.
Yeah.
But they all kind of came to an agreement, and obviously the tens of millions of dollars of revenue that comes from just a single game, particularly broadcast, they couldn't turn that down. But speaking of the teams that qualify for the playoffs, ours is not one of them. Yours or mine. The end of the season finale between the Raiders and the Broncos. Both teams who are eliminated from the playoffs were both at the bottom, basically.
Okay.
So that comes up on Sunday.
So who is on the
So moving on, though, some of the best teams right now. Baltimore seems to be all alone in the AFC. In the NFC, it's a little bit more bunched up. Dallas, Philadelphia, I really don't want to give any credit to Dallas, but that's another issue. And San Francisco, those teams. And I really think it's going to be a replay of a previous Super Bowl where it was hard, between Baltimore and San Francisco.
That's
my pick for the Super Bowl. It's kind of an obvious one. They call it a chalk decision because it's on paper, it already looks obvious. Baltimore and San Francisco, I'm going to go with that, though. In the Super Bowl, that's who will be coming in February.
Oh, here we go. Gosh. Okay. All right. Well, not any of my team that I like to be there. So
No, we're all out of luck.
I
Broncos fans, hey, we're at least 500. Broncos are 8-8. Raiders, sorry, you're 7-9.
yeah.
Don't think it's going to get any better.
Dang it.
I like to take my shots when I
Well,
can.
you know what? You know what? I think for the first year of Super Bowl here in Las Vegas, I think that's better.
It would have been staggering if the Raiders had been a completely different team and got to host their own Super Bowl.
No,
I don't
like
believe that's
that.
ever quite worked out.
No,
Miami's had their shot, a few cities and teams.
Raiders will get it on the next Super Bowl here. So, but now I think because it's our first time hosting, let's just
Let somebody
sit
else
back.
come and
Yeah. Let's just sit back and
enjoy the
host
party.
them. Yes,
That's right.
exactly. That's
Yeah.
what I think. That's better.
Okay, that
That's
works.
in my own opinion.
And Raiders fans, don't worry.
listen
You
to
won't
my
have to
opinion.
worry about playing in the Super Bowl for a long time.
But listen to my opinion because I'm always right.
Okay, well, we'll get you up to speed on the rest of it here then.
Anyways,
The other
atomic
teams, though.
golf. Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Do you want to
atomic golf.
continue that one? If you have another thing for football?
Not for football.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
football, we can set that aside for now.
Yeah. Atomic golf.
Yes.
Yeah, atomic golf. I know golfing. I am
You play? A
no,
little
I
bit?
don't.
No.
But I used to watch that. They said it's a boring to watch, but not really. If you it's not really a boring.
Many think it's kind of a sleepy thing to watch.
No,
But
really.
if you're really into it and you really actually understand the nuances and what goes into playing,
Yeah.
then you can appreciate it a little bit more. But I can understand for a lot of people, it's just kind of walking back. There's a lot of just walking along a lot of green grass. When you turn on a broadcast, they're just walking
Let me go.
and they're walking and they're walking. So it's kind of, golf and baseball, some people say the same thing. If you're there, whole different experience. When you're at a ball game or when you're at even one of those golfing events. And just another little note there will be a live golf. That is the other tour that came about. They will be having a tournament here in Las Vegas. So you get a chance to actually go and watch the
Yeah,
golf.
you have a lot of it's really funny because we are in the desert and we have golf courses. So a lot of
Year round, too.
A lot of PG, yeah.
Absolutely.
It's actually hosted here in Las
100%. Yeah.
Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
But anyways, atomic
Atomic golf.
What is atomic golf?
Well, Atomic Golf is one of three different new operations that are coming in 2024. Atomic Golf has got, I believe that one is including a full 18-hole course.
Oh, they just call it atomic. Okay.
But they're all sort of modeled after sort of some of the Top Golf approach. So they're definitely, it's Vegas. It's definitely sort of kind of the upper, kind of luxury resort sort of kind of additions to it. Another one is Swingers. That's one that's sort of kind of co-sponsored with Tiger Woods and TaylorMade. They're kind of involved with that. I'm remiss. There's Atomic Golf, there's Swingers, there's like Pop Stroke or something like that. So three new operations that are coming, most of which are going to be a lot of miniature golf. There's going to be, levels of three different levels of miniature golf and cocktails and all of that kind of thing that goes into it. So just be on the lookout. They're going to be slated sometime in the spring and the summer to show up. But that's as far as I know for now on that. Yeah.
Yeah. When I saw Atomic Golf, I'm like, because everything now is all technology, right? It's all done.
True.
So when I saw that, I'm like, I'm gonna ask this from Jason. So I didn't really went and research more
Okay.
about this.
Yeah.
And I was kind of thinking, kind of like, the Top Golf, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Atomic Golf is probably something, closed doors. I was kind of like,
They have their own driving range bays, and so it's some of the indoor stuff. And obviously, the whole point is to add all of the really cushy amenities to it. You got the wet bar, and you got the food, and you got all of those things kind of catering to that, and the private cabanas and things like that. So it's another golf experience here.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to just drive around in a cart under the 110-degree sun with your beer in a cooler in the back.
Yeah.
So it's all catered to that. So.
I want to actually go to tournament one time. Like I'm not playing because that what do you call that now?
Driving range,
No,
swing, grip.
the one that you use, the golf.
Any of the clubs?
The clubs, yeah, the clubs.
Drivers and
The clubs is way more than me. It's heavier than me.
That's true. You need some special custom fitting, but they have junior sets. You can get a 12-year-old's set of golf clubs and be just fine.
Well, how that gonna actually, I think it's not gonna hit what I wanna hit.
Tiger Woods started when he was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
They had clubs that fit him, and he crushed it. You would be just fine. You can do it. You got to believe. It's 2024. You got to believe.
All I believe is that social media shows is gonna be freaking flying in the air in
Absolutely.
2024. But golf any outdoor sports is not for me.
Well,
My high
it's
heels,
beautiful
that's it.
out here. You really
Yeah.
got to take a chance.
Oh, I'm gonna go outside, but I am not gonna do outdoor. I'm not gonna be. Yeah, that's.
Well,
yeah,
maybe you'll like this then.
Athletic.
Electric pickle. You ever heard of that? I just got to say it again. Electric pickle.
What is electric pickle?
Pickleball has been huge. Have you seen that? Have you checked it out?
No.
Okay, yeah. Pickleball has really just run wild over the last few years now. Everywhere. Pickleball courts are springing up all over the place. Well, electric pickle is coming. All right.
So what is electric pickle?
It is definitely Vegas style. It's dozens of pickleball courts. They're building this over at the Bend, over just beside IKEA. Mm-hmm. And Electric Pickle is going to have these private cabanas and street food and cocktails and all of this and pickleball. So it's a Vegas style pickleball party.
Oh, it's a pickle. It's not a sports.
Pickleball. It's a wooden paddle.
Uh-huh.
I haven't played it. I got to try it because they say it's easier on us older folks. Mm-hmm. But it's wooden. It's kind of like scaled down tennis. Less racing around and running around than tennis. It's sort of kind of a cross between racquetball or something like that, squash,
okay, gotcha.
and tennis. So
It's
again,
not
little
like a
wooden
ping
paddle.
pong.
Okay, ping pong on the ground.
Oh, okay.
A little
Okay.
bit,
Yeah.
a little bit. But anyway, it lots of fun, and you can just kind of pop in and out. Then you can have your cocktail. Then you can just kick back in the cabana,
yeah.
and then you can maybe smack it around a couple
Yeah.
more. So electric.
I think I
pickle.
like that. Well,
It's coming.
I used
Say it with me. Electric pickle.
electric pickle.
There we go. Yeah.
Well, my son is a chef, by the way.
Okay.
He's a chef at Hell's Kitchen, by the way. He's a sous chef.
Really?
Yes, yes. I shouldn't be saying that because everybody will come and ask me.
Can we get that for Crafts Food Services here? Yeah.
Oh.
A little hookup there, maybe.
My son is literally trying to separate himself from my business. Okay, so I'm trying to actually sneak in, but yeah, it's in the planning. Okay.
It's hard to do business with family.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, my son actually opened Top Golf with his group of chef team. Top Golf.
Okay.
So I used to go. Me and my daughter used to go Top Golf every Sunday. That's where we watch our Super Bowl and everything.
Right, those huge TV
It's because-
screens. Yeah.
It's because Mama is free for food entry and everything.
Oh, outstanding.
Yeah, so
There you go.
like
There
I
you go.
took advantage of that because I don't golf and Top Golf would be actually a start for me, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So I remember when I get free drinks and everything out there. So every time I tried that golf without drinks, I couldn't hit any ball.
Okay, you need to loosen you up a little bit.
And then when I start drinking that margarita, I'm like
Then you can
winning
swing
everything.
away.
So I think the pickle, the electric pickle,
Electric pickle.
would be really nice for me.
Yep. Yep.
That's why I
They're
came up
breaking
with it.
ground. They're building construction going on there. So we're at the bend, just beside
We'll
IKEA.
try it.
And so over near that the IKEA
Let's try
Durango
find
area.
out who owns it so that we can actually.
We'll have an event over there. We'll
Yeah.
do a little special something over there at
Yeah.
Electric Pickle. Yeah.
Electric pickle.
All right.
Yeah, we're looking forward to your opening day.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll smack it around a little bit.
Yeah. Any other sports that you have?
Well, just a little bit. That got at least mention the hometown Vegas Knights. I don't mind mentioning that right now because at present they happen to be sitting just behind my Colorado Avalanche in the standings by 2 points.
That he has an intention. Alter your motive.
I love you, Vegas. I love everything about being here, but I'm a Colorado sports guy. That will never change. So I'm going to take my shots at the Knights and the Raiders and anything else that comes along here in Vegas. So it's just part of the fun. But
Fair
if you
enough.
want to answer, be my guest. But yes, right now, the NHL, they're about on par with where the NBA is. They're about just over a third of the way through the season. So we're just about to the halfway point on both leagues. And things are finally kind of taking shape. In the NHL, Boston is still kind of by themselves, but really everybody at the top in the NHL right now vying for those top spots in the playoffs, they're all knotted together within about 2 points of each other. So the NHL is very competitive right now, as is the NBA. Now, I hate to say it once again, but Boston in the NBA is also at the top right now. So there must be something in that old dirty water. What's that song? There was a song, something about the dirty water. Anyway, they're all at the top there right now, but the Nuggets are right there too. Vegas, you don't have an NBA team, but I think it will be soon.
It will, yeah, it's
I
coming.
really do. Within the next, I'd say 3 years, they're going to be a major push for that.
Yep.
We'll see how baseball does here soon too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but a lot of things are happening in that regard there. Right now, football is about ready to get to the playoffs. That's what most everybody cares about.
Cares about at this moment, yes.
We'll leave it at that. And hey, kudos to Vegas because we get the cherry on top. We get the Super Bowl. It's a big deal. It's going to make everybody a lot of money. So,
Yep.
yeah, that's about all.
I think a lot of our locals are more excited in the football than the freaking Formula One.
It's true.
Yeah.
Football, America is an NFL. They still
it's-
rule the roost. They're still at the top of the game. So
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. I agree. Yep. So we are looking forward for the freaking Super Bowl here, our Super Bowl chaos
yeah.
here in Las Vegas.
Now officially,
If you-
Super Bowl week starts on February 6th. That's where there'll be over 100 hours of programming. So there's all the broadcasters and all of that stuff. They're going to have that perimeter around the Legion Stadium. The normal game days for Raiders games is 100 feet. This is the Super Bowl. It's the biggest event at any time. So it's going to be 300 feet out. All the broadcasters, all the trucks and the vans and the tents and ESPN and all the networks and all that, they're going to be all camped out there.
Yes. Yep.
And
Yep.
February 6th all the way through is going to be the main, real week up to the 11th. So
Wow.
it's a month away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's your pick? that we're gonna be winning?
Well, as I said, I don't see any reason to doubt that Baltimore and San Francisco will be the teams in that game. And I'm going to lean towards San Francisco. There's a few players there that I have a sort of kind of affinity for from Broncos days in past. So,
Okay.
but Lamar Jackson, the quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens, is having an outstanding year. So he's going to be in the MVP conversation. So you can't really rule that out either. It'll be a fantastic game. I can say that much for sure.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Are you gonna come up with? Are you gonna go to a Super Bowl party?
I think I would have to at least, take a bite out of some of the whole experience. It doesn't happen often in your town.
Yeah.
So, if you get a chance, at least get some taste of the experience.
I
There's going to
know.
be all sorts of fan events and things that go on for that. And we'll find out more about that in the coming weeks.
I'm a bad person to invite a Super Bowl party because I always go against your group.
That's the most fun. You have
Right?
to. Yes.
I remember I had one when the 49ers won.
Okay.
Few years.
Mhm.
Yeah. And I said, I don't want to go to your Super Bowl party. And this guy just kept on insisting. And then I said, if I gonna come to your Super Bowl party, I'm gonna go against. They are 49ers, literally avid fan, right?
Okay.
And I said, because I don't deal with, I always go to the opposite. I
Right.
love doing that. It's a challenge for me, and it's always been Maria like that.
I've enjoyed it. I mean, if I go to a Knights game,
Yeah.
I'm
It's
going.
like,
I'm
we
rooting
don't
for
wanna
the
be
Avs.
boring.
I'm rooting for the other guys.
Yeah, you
So-
don't want to be boring. I mean, it's everybody like, yeah. And it's really funny because they have this theme song that they created every time 49ers have a touchdown. They
Okay.
like kind of like, I'm like,
Yeah, no, you can stay out of that. No, it's more fun to actually antagonize.
yes,
And-
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Absolutely.
every time the other party actually have a touchdown, I'm like, woo! I forgot who they play against, and they're like looking all at me like, get out from here.
Yeah.
Don't eat our food. Don't
You know-
drink our beer.
It's just as easy to be the one that sits there and roots for chaos.
Yeah,
Whatever,
yeah.
either way, whatever. Just let it go.
I
Yeah.
love it, yeah. I
There you
think
go.
it's
All right,
nice. Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Figure that out.
guys, I think that's all our
That's good for sports
course,
for right
yeah,
now.
we talk about Super Bowl,
Yeah.
atomic bomb. No, just kidding.
The atomic bombs and
And Formula One. This is still in the veins of Las Vegas.
all in
I
our
know
little
they're
town.
gonna be out after the first one because nobody likes them. But obviously, we cannot get rid of them easily. So, anyways, guys, we have a lot more coming up on the next segment. So please don't go away.
Hello, everyone. This is Joseph Skoda with Social Media Shows. Well, I thank all of you for your support through these last several years, and it's been a lot of fun. We've given people a voice they never had before. Now, Social Media Shows is always collaborating with our veterans to help them do things and help out the veterans who are struggling today. And we teamed up with GI Connections, connecting veterans with resources. So please consider helping and donating to this great cause because we're always doing things for veterans. So GI Connections, Social Media Shows, and you is what makes the world a better place. Once again, Joseph Skoda, proud United States Air Force veteran.
Traditional TV is going away. Hollywood is starting to fade. People are demanding real stories from real people. Our voices are now being heard in our own way. Podcasts, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok Live are becoming the norm. Internet TV has now reached the highest demand in human history. Social Media Shows is now the new media of the century.
And we're back again. This is Rise and Shine Las Vegas. I'm Jason Hawe.
Maria Pureza here at your service.
And here we go again. Last segment.
Yes, this is our last segment. And you know what? We never actually die down. We just have so many things to talk about.
That's right. We did a whole nother show on the break, and you're just going to have to look for that somewhere.
Yes, exactly, right? But anyways, guys, we are coming this 2024, and of course, everybody knows it's election time. We are electing mayor and what other,
So yeah, it's all kicking off. 2024. This is a big year, nationally, locally, and everywhere in between. Actually, for the first time, I believe it's for the first time, Las Vegas, Nevada is having primaries. They're now, and I apologize because I haven't done my homework on the caucus process versus primary elections. All right, but it's basically a whole weeding out and vetting process. We all know that to determine who the candidates are, and for the state. For the federal elections, we're having primaries on February 6th, both Republican and Democrats.
Oh, wow.
So we can start voting for somebody worthwhile. Please find somebody, anybody other than Biden and Trump. All right, they're both just nuts and. All right, but we'll get into that a whole nother show. Let's do that somewhere else.
Yes, we will do that. Actually, let's cover that next week.
We'll get more into it because this is the year.
Yes.
So it's going to ramp up every step of the way. Yeah.
Oh my God!
Absolutely.
So, do you know what positions are we voting this year? President?
So the presidential election is
This year?
November this year.
Okay. I literally, I was just actually focusing on mayor.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to come right back into that now. Right now, okay, we've got the primaries for the federal election. Those are going to be in February. But for us, all right, yes, the mayoral election is coming in June.
In June.
Yes, so the Goodman family is retiring, if you will. Both, I can't remember the first husband. The husband's name, John Goodman? No, John Goodman's the actor on Roseanne. So not that guy. He would be fun though. Anyway, the Goodmans are done this year. They're out of term limit.
So they're really stepping out. They're not really...
Term limit. Yeah, they're term limited.
Oh, the term limit.
So, yep.
How long is the term limit, by the way? How many terms?
I believe they get 2 terms. That's pretty standard fare.
I felt they've been mayor for a long, that's how I felt.
Yeah, no, I think it's probably more than 2 terms because now that you mention it, it's been about 25 years.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah.
So again, all right, details. It's in the details, and I'm missing that. But point being is the mayor election is starting to kick in here now. They've had a few debates, a few forums going on, and coming up soon, candidates like Councilman Cedric Creer and Shelley Berkeley and Councilwoman Victoria Seaman, who we're very honored is going to be with us in 4 weeks. On January 30th, we're going to be doing a special show on Tuesday. And can't wait to meet her and talk with her about the whole process and what's going on and what she has in plan, planned for everything.
Yes. So we actually our TV network is open to every single candidates here in Las Vegas.
Absolutely.
We had so many candidates that came in here in our channel in the past election, and now, because election is election year again, I will be actually reaching out to those friends that's actually running for election that's coming up. And since we started talking about mayoral candidates the past few weeks, I was reaching out to all you candidates that's running for this mayoral what do you call that? Race.
Yeah.
There you go.
In the race.
Yeah. So if you guys are interested, every single one of you has a free chair here at Rise and Shine Las Vegas to actually tell our viewers, our community about your platform and why we should be voting for you. So first one that's coming in is Victoria Seaman. We are very honored and pleased to have you here on. We already scheduled it. It's January 30th.
Coming up, January 30th, 4 weeks. Now, just to throw this out there for any of the other candidates or anybody's campaign, sometimes it's a matter of who speaks first. So if you get a chance to beat the clock and come in there, we have Victoria Seaman. She's going to say her piece. She's going to have her position on the 30th. So if there's a chance, get on board, and we'll give you a chance, give you a forum as well. So.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyways, yes. Anything else?
Well, and again, we're talking about the election itself. Just to is coming up on June 11th.
June 11th.
In June this summer. That'll be the mayoral election. A lot of things to unpack as this comes along there, and leading up to her appearance for Miss Seaman, Mrs. Seaman, by the way. I apologize, but leading up to that, there's a lot of issues, obviously, in the city of Vegas that we want to talk about. I'm so personally wrapped up in just the traffic. It just drives me bananas. But we'll get to more of that as it comes along. But the homeless situation is on every huge topic that was already addressed in one of the forums that the candidates had just a month or so ago. And obviously, just all of the industry that's going on. Where we're at as far as our, the tourism and the hotels and all of those things. The fate of the Tropicana. That's kind of in question. The Trop might be going down, like some of the other historical hotels and casinos, and all the things that are going on with all the events that are coming, how we're sustaining and supporting F1 and the Super Bowl and things, how that's impacting everybody here.
Yes.
So a lot of that in these coming weeks. There's a lot to talk about, and we'll be getting into that for sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, as we mentioned that Victoria Seaman is coming to our show. If you guys have any questions that you wanted to ask to our candidate, please send us a message. You comment on this show, or comment on other shows. Or email me, admin at social media shows, that we can ask the right question to the candidate coming in on January 30th.
That's right. It's that easy. If there's something you care about, you let us know, and we'll get on it. We will address it. We'll talk about it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'm so excited. And I'm glad I have Jason here with me. Honestly. But anyways, guys, talking about candidacy and talking about Mayor Goodman, this last holiday, they actually, Mayor Goodman, let me just come up with this one. This is for our nonprofit organization, by the way.
Okay,
Before you were like, what are you talking about? The Las Vegas nonprofit hosts holiday fundraiser for homeless dog. And I believe part of this, I cannot open it. Where are you? No. Is actually, Mayor Goodman actually was a big part of this nonprofit organization, by the way. Yeah, I don't have. Yeah. For a reason, I lost it. But anyways, yes, Las Vegas nonprofit organization. Here at Rise and Shine Las Vegas, we support all nonprofit organization here in Las Vegas. If you have a nonprofit organization, we also actually invite you to come and talk about your nonprofit what you do for our community. But because we always say Las Vegas from outside, they look as a big community, but no, we are very close and tight here in Las Vegas. So helping our community, helping other people. You talk about homeless earlier.
That's right.
That's one of our biggest problem here in Las Vegas, and
it really is throughout the nation.
It's throughout
every
the nation.
city and every community has to address it on a personal level, on their own. So for us, it is our issue as it is for anybody.
Oh yes. Anyways, guys, all right. For the last part, we touched a lot of subject matter here today.
We covered some ground.
We covered so many things, and one of the biggest things is the 2024 plan for the whole Las Vegas area.
Right.
So, meaning there's a lot of people visiting Las Vegas. So, you guys, tourists and people who's coming to Las Vegas, especially this Super Bowl, make sure, I'm going to give you some tips what to do when you're coming to Las Vegas.
A word to the wise and the wishful coming to Vegas.
Yes.
Yes.
So there
Seek
are
your fortunes here, right?
Yes. There are 8 common mistakes tourists makes, and here's how to avoid them. All right. First mistake: you forget your ID. Your ID. You forget your ID, maybe in the airport or wherever, right?
Passports, big trouble. Do not leave that behind. Do not lose that.
So please remember, you know what I always do is I always make sure that I put my ID, my passport, or any important documents when you're traveling, right? You put it in. You know, when I'm traveling, I know this is only for my money. This is only for my documents.
There you go.
You see, I don't use purses.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't like purses.
Too easy to snatch and all those things. Leave it behind. You set it down.
Yeah.
It's just
And
more
more to
variables.
carry, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
and more to
Yeah.
carry. Sure.
So I'd rather have a big pocket, and I know this is my money, this is my passport. All right, this is my something like that. So
Guys tend to have an advantage there. We generally have more pockets, and so we're stuffing those. It's a little harder for your skirts and dresses. Where's the pockets? So
Oh well, when you're traveling, wear something
travel with pockets.
Yes, with pockets. So
That's
yeah.
the real tip. Okay.
And remember where you put, when you have a certain place to put your documents in your body and not anywhere else, it's
Right.
easier. It's faster.
And you know what? Stick with the same spot.
Yes.
Routine and habit is another way of being that much more secure.
Yes.
You're not thinking about it. You know this is where it's at. And you
Yes.
always go
and
back
if
to
it's
it.
not there, you know that you misplace it. You can
Exactly. You know right away.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Consistency.
Consistency. And then next one is not yet. I'm gonna go through quickly
big
on this one. Not staying during the week. What did you mean about that? Some hotels can cost you up to 5 times as much money to stay in over the weekend. Yes. That is
Weekends
very
are
true.
the peak.
Yes,
Yeah.
the peak, yes. And you know, every New Year here in Las Vegas, a hotel costs from $300 to $600, and a regular hotel.
Oh, easily. Yeah, 3 to 4 times as much for the Super Bowl, for F1,
Yes.
for New Year's. So just keep that in mind. Those times that everybody wants to be here, you're going to have to pay for it.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly. Yep. And I remember, no, I'm not gonna go there. Number 3, ignoring all the free stuff. I don't think that you should be ignoring all the free stuff. Here in Las Vegas, there's a lot of free stuffs to do than paying.
True.
Do you agree with that?
Absolutely, yeah. You don't have to come and just break the bank and spend your life savings just to have a good week here in Vegas.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of things to just check out. Honestly, the Sphere, I keep coming back to the Sphere because I love that freaking thing. And just standing out there and watching that thing change and spin and show you all sorts of crazy
I was there
stuff.
last night.
Right? I just love watching it,
Yeah,
and
it's just, that is a free stuff right there.
Right.
And then walking, one of the funniest thing that I've done here in Las Vegas when I used to not live in Vegas is walking that strip. It's actually healthy because you're
out there walking.
yeah.
What can you
the
say?
Bellagio fountain. When you're walking from MGM to probably to the too far. Through the Spring Mountain, there's a lot of things to do in there for free.
Absolutely.
Don't keep on spending. But anyways, when taking pictures with those showgirls on the sidewalk, it costs money.
Right. But yeah,
you need to help them too. You know what I mean?
there's a balance.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
a balance. You don't
Why
have to
you
just keep
give that
spending.
money to those people who's trying so hard on the street, taking picture with you and
Right.
entertaining you for free.
Yeah,
Give
save
something.
your money for the rides, the Ubers and the taxis stuff to get you around, because don't try to do it yourself. It really is a nightmare. You're not going to figure it out driving around down there. So pay one of the guys, the girls to drive you around.
Yeah.
Save your money for that too.
Excellent.
And tip.
Yes. We work for tips here in Las Vegas.
Everybody works for tips.
Anyway, number 4, it's Las Vegas, it's desert. Keep your water close to you at all times. I have three packs of 24-pack water in my car. So
3 of them stocked in your car
Yes.
at all times.
yeah, the whole time, because sometimes I drink two of this at one time. Like literally.
So if you're stranded in the desert, just look for Maria's car because
Please don't.
she's
No,
the rescue
I'm not
car.
giving it away. It's only for me.
She's the rescue water. Yeah.
Number 5, expensive eating. You know, those days that buffet used to be cheap is no longer cheap here in Las
Tougher to
Vegas.
find. They're not altogether gone, but they're very few and far between.
Yeah, but then those are the.
And it's not the best.
Yeah,
No.
it's something that you.
You
don't
get
wanna
what you
eat.
pay for, folks.
Yeah.
It still is the truth.
So yeah, food here in Las Vegas are expensive. So yeah.
Everything is a little bit more so, and you're paying just as much for the experience as you are for what you're putting in. You know, so bear that in mind, and spend accordingly.
Yep. Number 6, ignoring the most fun places in Las Vegas. Strip is not just the fun place, okay? There's a lot more off strip. So if you know
Tons.
any locals, talk to the locals and tip them, okay? They will bring you to the right places. We all know what is nicest, is fun places here in Las Vegas.
There's
Not
tons.
the strip. Locals doesn't go to the strip only once in a while.
That's what people ask me all the time. And I mean, I'm still kind of on the cusp of being a local versus being a tourist. I've been here a few years now. But what I loved about Vegas was everything around the Strip. I came from Lake Mead and the lake itself and all of that, the largest man-made lake in the entire country. It's huge. It's great.
Yes.
So there's so much more than
Yes.
just the Strip. It's not just the gambling. It's not just showgirls. It's not just the drinking and the partying.
Right.
So much more. Yeah.
And then be prepared for, for expenses when you are on the street. It's pretty expensive. So if you wanna see, low cost, like I had a guest here from LA one time. We were at MGM Resort, the other one, I forgot the new name now, but he spent over $1,000 on my drinks alone. He was just paying $25 to $35 on my drinks. When I'm with somebody, especially a guy, of course I'm not gonna pay. I can get free drinks as a
Yeah.
woman.
Don't pay for your drinks.
But if I have somebody with me, I'm gonna let that person pay. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, so he spent over $1,000 on my drinks, and then I remember he mentioned like, God, that's expensive. And I'm like, well, we're going to our hotel now, and at that time I'm actually a VIP host at one of the hotels.
Okay.
So we are going back to the hotel now. I said, well, since you spend so much money on the drinks, I'm gonna show you something. I brought them to the Naked City, $6 per drink, and they're like, what the?
I'm paying 4 times as much down the road here, and we got this. Yeah.
Exactly.
So a little common sense, a little patience, a little foresight to look around and find the right. Yeah.
Well, if you know a local, stick with
right.
them because they know. And the last one, not having appropriate footwear.
It's all about the shoes.
It's about the shoes, right? And also, keep in mind when you are not staying on the strip and you want more fun to do here in Las Vegas, rent a car. If you're not staying on the strip, that way you can go to places.
It's one thing.
Or
yes.
Uber.
There you go. That's it. Pay the locals to get you around. We know where to go. At least they do. I'm still working on it. Honestly, it drives me mad, but the locals will figure out how to get you around. A lot safer and a lot faster too.
That's true. Yeah, we know where are the secret places.
That's right.
It's really funny because when I moved here in Las Vegas more than 10 years ago, I hated to go on like those secret roads. I cannot. I am like, oh my God, they're gonna kill me, right?
Okay.
And then I become a director, and I'm director of a car company. And my employee, when we moving cars, when we're moving cars, my employees like, boss, follow me. I know where's the road.
Back roads,
So
side
they
roads,
show-
shortcuts.
They show me all the back roads
Okay.
and everything, and now I know where everything can go.
Okay, so you've been here 10 years. You got it figured out. I've been
Over
here
10 years, yeah.
3. I'm still working.
Oh yeah, you're still working, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I figured that out 2 years after I've been here, so.
Yeah. And so again, visitors, I swear Vegas is designed to be impossible to anybody that has lived here less than 5 years. Impossible.
Yep.
So good luck. Pay one of the locals.
Yes.
Just rent a ride share the whole bit.
Yeah, yeah.
You'd be better off.
And if you have family here or friends that lives here, please don't use them for those things.
Or at least make it worth their while. It's a partnership. Take them out, let them drive. You fly, I'll buy,
Most
that
people,
kind of
yeah,
thing.
who have time, okay?
Yeah, right.
I'm talking on myself.
Somebody has some issue with that. Yeah.
Anyways, this is a really nice morning show today.
This is a great way to kick off 2024.
Yeah, and by the way, I didn't mention this in the beginning. We actually move our time from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
If you hadn't noticed, it's not Tuesday, it's Wednesday, and it's not 10, it's 11, so here we are.
Yes, so 11 a.m. now. And anyways, thank you so much again.
Maria,
It is always
I can't wait to see the rest of the year here with you.
Oh. Yeah, that is our...
That's our thing now? Okay,
Yes.
that is now our thing. Okay, I'm going to write that down. Yes.
Anyways, thank you so much. My name is Maria.
And I'm Jason. This is Rise and Shine Las Vegas. Have a great day.
Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Listen to the sound